It's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It is time for a new season of Traders. You all know Traders jumped on a Peacock, and for me, took over reality television competition shows. Like Traders is now my number one show. I'm so excited that it's coming back. We are playing fantasy again. If you would like to play along, let's get the rules out of the way. Hey, Davion. Now, I am going to drop the link. This is a fantasy party. We're going to talk about the cast. If you want to hop on and give an opinion, you can, but I'm not going to be here long because it is hot up here. Like, I don't know what my son is going through, but upstairs where my office is, he has it on hell. Like he had the heat on 82 degrees. And I am, I got my sweater set. I am burning up. So I think I'm about to plug in this little fan because it is just too hot up here. But we're going to get into it, y'all. We're going to get into it. Give me 2 seconds. I need to plug this little fan in or I'm not going to make it. Let me see. Okay. I might can sit through this now. I think I can handle this now. This fan feels good. I don't know why he's so hot. I'm going to have to ask him, like, why are you so hot? Why is it so hot up here? But whatever. Okay. Let's get into the rules of the fantasy, and then we're going to get into the draft party of it all. So, you all remember how we played Traders Fantasy last year with my trusty old spreadsheet? Well, we're doing that again. I know we love RTV app with all the shows like Big Brother, The Challenge, Survivor. The owner of that app does not want to upload Traders. I believe he talked to my good friend Charles, and I believe it's because, he's a one-man show. He's the one who updates all the scores and does all the IT generated codes to get it up. And he just doesn't want to add a new show right now because he does have a full-time job and a life. I completely understand that. So because the owner of that app isn't uploading Traders to it, that's why we're not playing Traders on the app like we do Big Brother, Survivor, The Challenge. So I'm sorry about that, but we are going to play how we played last year, where we draft a team of 6 cast members. For whatever reason, we aren't doing drama points, none of that. What we're doing is every week that player stays in the game, you get 10 points. If you happen to pick a trader, you get 20 points that week. So the goal is to try to draft traders on your team so you can get the most points. If you draft someone and later on throughout the season, they become a trader, then you go from 10 to 20 points. Now, what me and Really B are doing differently this season to kind of make it fun and to kind of make the panel something to debate about on the panel is we're doing player of the episode. That's where every episode, when we get together and do our panel review, we're going to debate and come up with the player of the episode, the player who made the most flashy move, the player who had the best reads at the round table, the player who impacted the game the most to sway someone to get banished or murdered or, whatever they're doing over there in the Traders. We're going to do player of the episode, and that's going to give you an additional 5 points that episode if you have that player on your team. So what I need you all to do, if you want to play, get in the DMs tonight. Traders starts on Thursday. On this upcoming Thursday, that's 2 days. I'm not for sure if Traders is the type of show where they release the episode at midnight or if it comes on at 7, 8 Central, whatever. I'm not for sure, but you need to send me your 6 people for your team in a DM. Y'all know how to DM me. Kiss My Cheeks TV on Instagram, Kiss My Cheeks TV on Twitter. Send me a DM with your 6 people. El Teddy, I know you in. Send me a DM with your 6 people, and I'm going to get, okay. Thank you, Steve. So Peacock is going to release the episodes at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. And for this upcoming Thursday, it's 3 episodes. So I believe week 1, the panel is going to meet on Sunday because we need a couple of days to watch all 3 of those episodes. But going forward after week 1, we will be doing reviews on Friday nights. Friday nights, the panel will get together and do the reviews. So step 1, pick 6 players. We aren't doing swaps. The only way you can swap is kind of like last season, how they brought Kate in. If they bring somebody in mid-season, you will be allowed to swap for said new person, but we aren't doing a whole bunch of swaps throughout the season. So pick 6 people you like, DM me, Kiss My Cheeks TV, your 6 people. I'm going to set up, right, no swaps. I'm sorry. We want to make it fun with players of the week. And plus, y'all, when I tell you work is kicking my tail, I am the one actually keeping up with the spreadsheet, and I don't want to overextend myself because I am very short-staffed right now, and I have a lot of crazy Zoom meetings and workshops that require a lot of my attention. So I just can't overwhelm myself. So we aren't doing swaps unless a new person enters. So 6 people, DM, I will create the spreadsheet. Now, we are playing for a little bit of change like we did Big Brother. Myself and Really B are going to play, but we aren't going to be in the running for winning the moolah because we are coming up with Player of the Week, and I don't think it'd be fair because people be like, well, y'all coming up with Player of the Week, you just gonna pick people on your team. So we are going to play along. Hey, Charles. But we aren't going to be in it for the money. If you want to play for the money, it's going to be a winners take all season. And we're doing it this way because when we do it with the spreadsheet, last season, a lot of people tied. It was like 3 of us that tied for first place. So it's not going to be a first, second, third. It's going to be if one person has the most points, they win everything. If 2 people at the end of the season tie with the most points, then they split whatever the pot is. So if you want to play for a little bit of change, I'm going to put Really B's Cash App out there. Or matter of fact, when you DM me your team, I will respond with Really B's Cash App, and you just Cash App her $10. We're only playing for $10. I'm going to pay $10 to put in the pot. But again, myself and Really B are going to play, but we aren't going to be up for the money because we're on the panel coming up with Player of the Week every week. So that's how we're going to play. If you have any questions, hit me up in the DMs. I'll answer them. But please, you have to get me your team before the episode comes on. If it comes on at Thursday, 8 p.m. Central, if you send me your team Thursday, 9 p.m. Central, it won't count because you done already watched the first episode and you know who all the traders are. So once the episode premieres on Peacock, that's the deadline to get me your DM for your team. Okay, now for the fun part, let's go through the fantasy draft party of it all. I'm going to put the link out there. If you want to come up, please do tell me what you like and dislike about certain people. Since I'm not in it for the money, I think I'm going to tell you all my team like I always do. And maybe you all, because even though I'm not in it for the money, I still like to win. I don't care. Is the link? Okay, there's the link if you want to come up. I still want to win. I don't care if I win the money or not. I want the bragging rights. So we're going to talk about it. Who's all out here? Hey, Davion. Hey, Glenda girl. I ain't seen you in a minute. Jamika, the link is there. I know you said you had some things to say. Hop on up. No, Davion, you have until Thursday. They're going to release 3 episodes on Thursday. And then after week 1, it'll be 1 episode a week. So they ain't going to give us too much. Hey, Steve. Hey, Ravine. I said hello to El Teddy and Charles. Hey, Eric. looking at the cast, I only know a handful. Well, let's go. Let's look at the cast so you all can see what you like. Let me share my screen, and then I knew Jay Mika had something to say. He already told me. He already told me. Hey, Jay Mika.
Hi.
What's going on? What do you have to say about Traders?
Not much. This cast is stacked. I'm excited to see how the housewives are going to play and if Danielle and Brittany are going to go against each other or make up.
I hope they make up. I did not watch the reindeer games. If you're a fan of Kiss My Cheeks TV, you already know why I did not watch the reindeer games. So I did not see them fall out, but I love Danielle and Brittany, and I want to see them play together. Because I think if they play together, they could take this home. But I need one of them to be a traitor. I don't know which one yet.
Yeah.
I need one of the Big Brother girls to be a traitor.
I agree.
And Steve, see, a fan is in the chat. They already know. They already know. As long as Franzel was on the show, I wasn't watching. And then she ended up winning, so I never had an opportunity to slide through. So whatever. So this is the cast. I think the cast is extremely stacked. I'm really excited because I'm a competition show fan and a reality TV fan. I'm really excited about this cast. I don't know if they're going to repeat the magic of season 2, but I'm really excited to see what kind of magic of their own they can create. Because let me tell you, when it comes to Survivor, this show is stacked with Jeremy, Tony, and Boston Rob. No,
Yeah.
I did not watch the 7-minute opener because I want to see it fresh. I don't want any.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Then they got one of the greats from Drag Race. We got Bob the Drag Queen. Excited. 2 greats from Big Brother, Danielle Reyes and Brittany. Excited. I'm not too excited about the Housewives, but I love selling the Sunset. So I love Chrishell. I used to love The Biggest Loser, so I love Bob from The Biggest Loser. And then I'm just excited to see how everyone else kind of fits in where they can get in. But let's go through. Jamika, tell me at least 2 people you want to put on your fantasy team.
I'm going for Caroline and Brittany.
Okay. We have one person in common for sure. Which one you think it is?
What, who I think the traitor is?
No. Of the 2 people you just named, one of them is for sure on my team that we have in common. Which one do you think it is?
Danielle. I mean Brittany.
No. Caroline. I love Crazy Caroline from Survivor. I don't think she's a Survivor great. I'm not going to, that's why I didn't name her with Jeremy, Tony, and Rob. But Carolyn is probably one of my favorite survivors of the new era. I love her personality.
I think she will be a traitor though. I mean, I haven't seen any spoilers or I haven't seen the spoilers or anything, but I do follow her on Instagram, and there was a thing that said, "Who will this traitor be with the mask on?" And she liked that post, so that's what my mind's going for.
See, I'm happy I haven't really, I don't think I follow Carolyn, or I haven't been on Twitter with traders because I don't want to be spoiled, but I can't see Carolyn being a traitor. She's not a good liar. Even on Survivor, her whole thing was being honest and free. She's like a free spirit. I don't think she would make a good traitor. I think she would give herself up. So I would like to see Carolyn play as a faithful. Now, Steve said somebody in the first 7 minutes not even gonna make it on the show. Now that's cutthroat.
Yeah, they
7 minutes.
Apparently they were saying that if, because they were saying that I think someone said it was for Rob, that if Rob wanted to if somebody wanted Rob to enter the game, they had to shake the host's hand and then immediately send someone home.
Oh,
And
easy. Somebody
that's
from Survivor gonna do that.
yeah, Survivor. And I'm worried that Danielle is gonna step forward and shake his hand and then send Brittany home.
Oh, I didn't think they get to send somebody home immediately.
Yes, they do.
Hold on, Glenda. I just put you on mute for a second because you have some background noise, but I'm gonna unmute you in a second. I don't think that's fair. If you're gonna bring Rob in, bring him in, but I don't like the idea of someone just immediately shaking Alan's hand and saying, "Okay, Danielle, you could be out," or "Brittany, you could be out." No, I don't. I just let Rob be on the show. Just let him be on the show. That's probably gonna irritate me if one of my favorites go home because for Boston Rob when he could just be on the show. Because somebody is shaking Alan's hand, period. Did I mute everybody? Did I mute Jamaica too? I didn't mean to mute everybody. Hey, Glenda girl, what you got? Damn it. Hold on. Can't unmute the guest because, oh, Glenda muted herself. Okay. I thought I muted you, Glenda, but unmute yourself. What's going on, girl? You ready to tell me what you think about traders? Okay, she left. She left. Okay. Well, let me think about this. I'm going to see. At first, I thought maybe somebody, I hope somebody from Survivor shakes Alan's hand and just
Yeah.
get rid of a no name, like whoever Wells is. Wells can go immediately. What's his Zach Efron's, whatever his name,
Yeah.
his brother can go immediately. Brittany's ex-husband can go immediately. Like, I don't want a good player to go immediately.
Yeah, I don't either. And also, if somebody steps forward and shakes somebody's hand, the people you just named can go home immediately. Or Tom can go home immediately.
Do you think it will put a target on their back if they shake hands with Alan to let Boston Rob in? Does that person who did the handshake immediately get banished?
Maybe. I'm not sure. Like, if Tony or if a Survivor person steps forward and sends home somebody, it may put a target on them.
Yes. Well, we know Boston Rob gonna be on the show, so somebody is shaking hands. Now, Glenda, I'm about to let you up, girl. You ready?
I'm ready. Hey, y'all. Hey, Angie, girl. I just came to say hey.
Hey.
We're talking about this good season of Traders. This cast is amazing.
I'm excited for it. Tell me somebody, you don't have to tell your whole fantasy team, but who you looking at? Give me one or two people you looking at.
So y'all said a couple people that I'm looking at, but let me tell you, I've been watching your show, Rob and his podcast, and they've been going over each cast. Now I don't watch, the our lighter complected sisters, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't watch them, but for points, they telling me the girl Dorinda is about to act a plum fool, and I'm here for that. I like the messiness. So I'm gonna pick Dorinda because they said she's messy. They said put a drink in her hand and she gonna, tear up everything. I don't know if y'all do entertainment points or the cast of the seat episode, but I feel like Dorinda gonna give me some points.
But you gotta think, Glenda, we aren't playing on the app because the owner of the app is not uploading traders. We're playing on my spreadsheet. So you only get points for however long you last.
Oh, but I still gonna pick her because y'all gonna pick a person of the day. Y'all gonna pick a person of the episode, right?
We are gonna pick a player of the episode.
Yeah, and I know the Cheeks fans. We all messy, so we gonna like a messiness.
We like we like entertainment.
We like some entertainment, and I feel like Dorinda is gonna be the entertainment to make her the person of the week.
Yeah,
she might get player of the week a time or two, but then if she's in there drunk acting up, she might get banished early too. So you got to think about that too.
I was
I
thinking that.
there was something I saw that said, I don't know, I haven't seen it, but they were saying that when Tom entered the castle, Tom Sandoval, Nikki and Gabby both refused to hug him.
Nikki and Gabby, two people we don't even know. So okay.
I do know the Bella twins, Angie, and you might be surprised by the Bella twins. I feel like Nikki is about her paper.
I
She
do
love a
too.
good coin.
I
So
think
she might be playing to win. She
I
love a
think
coin.
yeah, I think Nikki like made like play like an angel, but really she's going to kill the competition.
Not too much on Nikki. That's your mother, Steve. Okay. I don't know the lady. I have a very bad habit of not picking people for my fantasy team that I don't know. And I also don't like to pick people that I don't like. I don't dislike Nikki. I just don't know her.
I'm not. I used to watch the WWE show, and then I watched a snippet every blue moon when I would be bored, and they would have reruns on E of her sister show, and I would just watch it in the background. And I'm telling you, I don't know much about the girls because, like I said, it would be a background show for me. But if I know what I know about Nikki, she loves money. She's a businesswoman. I feel like she see an opportunity to get this much money. Like she's the reason why Bella's were on top. Like she told the other sisters like the hippy dippy, I like to eat granola sister. She's I want to win Louboutins. I wanna have the man with the money, like the most money. So I feel like from that alone, she might come in here a solid sleeper and do well. And she was one of the ones I might put on my list just because of that, because I know she like money.
I'm about to put her on my piece of paper. Maybe Nikki. Maybe Nikki. I don't know her, but I do kind of agree that if she's a good faithful, like she might be really good at the competitions. So they might keep her around and make money. And then she might be a good faithful to sniff out the traders. I know I can't have too many Survivor Big Brother people on my team because I do feel like they're going to think they're an alliance and kind of get some of them out soon. But I think if I had to have one Survivor player, I'm picking up Jeremy because I think of the big threats, Tony and Rob's name is bigger of a threat than Jeremy. So I might pick up Jeremy, if that makes sense.
That was my pick from Survivor as well, because Rob
right.
even said himself, he said, if I'm in here, you better get me out.
Right.
So I think Jeremy is my pick for one Survivor, well, of the men, because I am picking Carolyn as well.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Do you think Jeremy would be a good trader?
I think he'd probably be one of the best traders.
I do
Jeremy,
too.
yeah, Jeremy. I haven't watched his episode on Rob, and I haven't even finished his whole season of Survivor because I already knew he won, and I just will watch it whenever I'm bored. But his social game is so good. Everybody loves Jeremy. So if he's a trader, I think he'll have a sleeper game like Tariq.
Now, what kind of interviews is Rob and his podcast doing? Is it like the People interviews? You know how People or Entertainment Tonight does the interviews?
No, it's not with the actual people. So it's people who are like knows everything about this person, and then he has them come on and tell because Puya is like the one who does the traders reviews, so he has them basically telling because he doesn't know everybody, Puya. And so he has them telling everything they know. And that's when I watched the Dorinda episode because I've seen her, but I just knew nothing about her. And everybody who talked about a housewife talked about Dorinda. I saw all the Housewives interviews because I don't watch most of those Housewives seasons. And every Housewife girl, they were like, yeah, Robin such and such, but she ain't Dorinda. Dolores is so sweet, but Dorinda gonna turn it out. Like every person has mentioned Dorinda. So I said, well, I'm adding her to my list.
Do we really expect anything from Robin? What did they say about Robin?
So he had a Robin fan, which is
fan. Was it Giselle?
No, no, it was Purple Pants podcast. What's his name? Bryce. So
Okay.
she had Bryce, and Bryce loves him some Robin. He he made me want to look back at the show again because I'm like, all this happens for Robin. I thought I was listening to a wrong interview. I said, Bryce, all of this for Robin, but I mean, he kind of sold me on it. So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Like what? I said the same Robin on the Potomac Housewives.
I don't see it for her because Robin is, I ain't gonna put too much on Robin, Steve, but Robin to me is a background player. Like she's never been the star. And that's fine. Everybody can't be the star. But when it comes to traders, you got to put yourself out there. You have to speak. You have to show other faithfuls that you're looking for traders and you're playing the game. And I just don't see that from Robin.
So do you see her like a Sheree or
Yeah,
better? Okay, like a Sheree.
actually
Okay.
worse because at least Sheree had on some cute outfits.
Oh yeah.
I mean, at least Sheree turned a couple of cute outfits. I don't expect anything out of Robin. I expect for her to be there. And that's I hope she,
Yeah.
I hope she surprises me, but
I mean, I'm gonna look at her. I mean, I don't put her on my list. I,
she
I could see her being like somebody the traders kill just to be like to set people in confusion. That's what I see her as. Somebody they just get rid of, be like, let's confuse everybody because who is Robin? And that's it.
I can see her getting you good points just for lasting. Like I see Robin being a good 10 points every week because no one's gonna banish her or murder her for what?
I feel like they will. You know how sometimes the traders murder to confuse the house? She will be a good confuse the house type murder.
Yeah.
She's not a loud personality. They will be like, wait, why would they kill Robin? Type of type of kill. I'm not sure. Again, it all depends on who they pick as the traders. We don't know. If they pick gamers gonna have the house all kinds of confused. If they pick people, half gamers, half like people who just don't play these games, then we don't know what we're gonna get. I
So
agree, Charles.
I
I
mean,
also agree. I agree with you, Charles.
Charles. I think the women are going to run the season. One is way more women than men, and two, I think the women are more entertaining this season.
Mm-hmm.
So I want a Big Brother lady on my team, but I can't decide which one. Who do you think makes it longer, Danielle or Brittany?
In my opinion, I would say Brittany. Because I would see that's tough for me because like if we're counting if we're counting like who makes it further in the seasons, Danielle makes it further, and like if we're talking about that. But if we're talking about like who would be, I think, a better liar and make more alliances, I think Brittany. So that's why I'm kind of on the fence.
I don't know. I think Danielle is going to last longer. Now, I feel like because of um, Lord knows who's season one winner.
Marie?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I lost that because of Sari. The gamers are going to target Danielle
But do they
because
know
they.
Danielle? Danielle is from what, season 2 or 3 of Big Brother?
But she
Like,
has such a legacy. Like people
She's
know.
she was also on All Stars in that little reindeer game, whatever.
Well, I
nobody.
don't think nobody care about reindeer games.
No.
I think people know Brittany as a Big Brother player more than they would know Danielle.
Well, I know that, but think about the gamers that we have. They might target her to get the target off themselves, unless she's a traitor. If she's a traitor, that might be better for her game. But I feel like you get Tony, Rob, her and Jeremy may work together.
Danielle and Jeremy?
Yeah, I feel like that's a good team.
Yes. I don't know. I want I hope the ladies can make up. Whatever happened on that silly ass reindeer games, it should not mend an alliance or break an alliance or a friendship, because that was just some holiday whatever for CBS. Ladies, get on this show and work together. I think because my heart roots for everybody Black, I'm gonna pick Danielle, but maybe Brittany might last longer. Brittany
So
might.
hard to decide.
Brittany gives me traitor vibes, to be honest.
She does. She gives me traitor vibes. I see.
Charles ain't lie. I mean, you gotta
Mhm.
that's just a fact.
I mean, that's the truth. However, this is a show of all reality show stars, so I think everybody will mix and mingle. I mean, the way Sari went through that house, nobody was complaining. Everybody loves Sari. Everybody. That's how she got everybody out.
She did.
I have a question for you guys. So, because we obviously know Brittany is going to be good at like pointing people out and saying you're a traitor or whatever. If people start to blame her and saying that she's a traitor, do you guys think she's going to have a good comeback, or do you guys think she's just going to blank?
Oh, both Big Brother ladies are going to have good comebacks. None of them are going to just fly with the wind and let people just say whatever. Even if they were a traitor, they're going to have a comeback. So I expect all the ladies except for Robin to do good with the round.
Not except Robin.
Oh, I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know how to say her name, but what is the one next in between Caroline and Gabby? How do you say her name?
Chanel.
Chanel. I saw a video where they were asking, "What do you think your strategy is going to be?" And her reply was, "I'm ADHD. To be honest, I'm ADHD. I don't have a strategy."
I don't expect Chanel to have a strategy. She's there to give us fashions and to try to give us Phaedra. She's not going to hit like Phaedra. She's going to try to give us Phaedra and fashions. And I predict Chanel going home in the first 3 episodes.
Me too. She's not on my list. And I don't
No.
even watch that season, but I've seen enough clips of her to know she ain't going on my list.
I would never pick Chanel. She's not she's there to give us fashion. That's all.
Yeah.
She's a step above Robin. Now let's
We're gonna surprise you, Angie. Watch.
I hope so. She can only go up from my mind. You can only go up. She can't get no worse than what I'm already thinking. Let's switch the conversation to traders. We're looking at this array of pictures. And for this fantasy league, you do get the most points if you can pick a trader on your team. Who gives you tap, 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 tap on the shoulder vibes? Who do you think Alan will tap to be a trader?
I think because what happened. I think because of what happened last season, Bob, the drag queen.
It's Zach. Bob the drag queen is going to be a trader. But I think both Bobs. I think he taps both Bobs.
What? That would be good. That would be tricky.
That would
be good. But those are two non-gamers. I mean, Bob is a gamer, but not in the sense of this type of game.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of like, oh, I don't know. That would be kind of, they will have to put a gamer in there to help them, not help them out, but put some balance.
We could have both Bobs and Brittany.
Yeah. That would be good. That would be good, really good. But I'm getting trader vibes from Tom.
You think so? I think that would be obvious.
Because I think that would be too obvious. But I don't know. But I'm also in my opinion, I'm also getting trader vibes from Nikki. I really do think Nikki will be a trader.
Nikki. Could be because it can't be too obvious. Like I just don't feel like they're gonna do a housewife again, a survivor player. Like
Yeah, and she's a WWE wrestler. They never had a wrestler on the show, so I think they're gonna put her as a traitor and see how good she can do.
now who is DQ, Zuda? Y'all know who DQ is?
Wait, somebody said somebody got DQ'd?
I think DQ, Bob, Sierra, Danielle.
Drag queen.
Oh, drag queen Bob. Okay.
Me and Andy didn't understand.
I'm like, who is that? Dolores? Dorinda? I don't know. I think Bob the drag queen has to be a traitor, and if they don't make him a traitor,
didn't Peppermint?
I'm sorry. Bob ain't gonna go down like Peppermint. And
absolutely.
I love Peppermint, but Bob ain't going down like Peppermint. Like we know they two different breeds. Bob is a comedian. He's quick with it. He's not going to go down like Peppermint went down sad. I hated the way she went down. I was so mad. And then Trisha ended up winning. That pissed me off. But Bob ain't going to go down like that.
That really annoyed me.
Yeah, they too different. I don't think it's going to happen the same way.
Because I don't think Bob is going to be a drag queen the whole time. I think he'll be like kind of like Alyssa Edwards on The GOAT, where he's getting out of it. So
yeah, I mean, because he does that a lot. Like even on his TikTok, sometimes he's in full drag on the TikTok. Sometimes he just coming to us as Bob. So I mean, I'm interested. I'm looking forward to actually seeing who they pick, but I definitely think Bob the drag queen is going to be one. But I feel like they're going to give us the okie doke and give us a survivor, and it's going to be either Rob or Tony. Unfortunately, it is. It's not going to be Jeremy. They're going to give us one of the guys who's going to cause a big fuss.
Yeah, and they're going to go home quick. Because if I'm at the banishment table, as much as I love Jeremy, Tony, and Rob, I'm banishing them first.
I am too.
I would too.
Off rip. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even shake Alan's hand for Rob to come in the game. For what?
Me neither.
Wait, but Angie, what if okay, so we know their history. We know who they are. Do you think this other than let's say the survivors and the Big Brother players, do you think these housewives, somebody brother, Tom and those people, do you think they know the power and how good these guys and girls like Brittany and Danielle are at these type of games?
I don't think so. The only person that I think might be a household name across all television genres is Boston Rob, just because he's been on Survivor for so long and he's done it for so long and he's done so many different spin-offs of reality television. So I think his name would be the most threatening. But people like Carolyn, the Britneys, and the Danielles, they know Tony, they know Jeremy, and they're going to tell everybody else. They're going to be like, we got to get Tony out. We got to get Jeremy out.
See, I wouldn't do that, though, if I was on there, because there's somebody going to tell about me.
But Carolyn isn't a threat.
Well, Carolyn isn't.
See, I'm worried that the Survivor, I'm obviously I'm thinking Rob, Tony, Jeremy, and Carolyn are going to get together. Danielle and Brittany get together. The housewives get together, and then Nikki, Gabby, and Chrishell, because they were all on Dancing with the Stars together and all are friends, and then that leaves Bob, the Biggest Loser host, and then whatever Britney Spears ex and whatever left out, and that's you know what I mean. I'm worried that Bob from The Biggest Loser may go home early on because he doesn't have anybody.
I think he has, but I feel like he has a good personality.
He does.
That's what I feel like.
He knows how to motivate people. He knows how to talk.
Yeah.
I think Biggest Loser will do fine.
Yeah, I think it's gonna do good, and it's a legendary show. You can say whatever you want. That show used to make headlines back in the day. Like everybody used to, if they didn't watch the show, they seen the clips and they remember him and Jillian. So I feel like he's gonna have that like camaraderie with the people because they're gonna remember him. Like, oh my gosh, what you been up to? And that might get him an easy in with a lot of these people, especially the older people, the people who got some age who remember that era of The Biggest Loser.
I used to love The Biggest Loser. I had every book, every diet. I ain't lose a damn pound, but I used to love The Biggest Loser.
Listen, I used to watch it too and be like, wow. I ain't buy the stuff though, Angie. I ain't go that far.
They used to be in the gym like a 9 to 5, and I'm like, nobody can work out 8 hours. This isn't realistic, but shout out to them. They need to do a Biggest Loser. Where are they now? Because it has to be.
Oh, they have. And
Really?
those people told their stories about like being on that show. And you're right. Literally, the show, all they do is work out all day, eat very, very little, literally. And when they would get home, they would just gain the weight right back because that lifestyle isn't sustainable.
No one can work out 8 hours a day.
No. Nope.
I could barely get my hour in. If I do an hour in the gym, I did good.
Same.
Well, I think we talked about everybody. Mm-hmm. I kind of am agreeing with Zuda is saying right here. Just from the past, I do feel like they're gonna tap some heavy hitters on the shoulder because they like Sari and Cody, and then they had Phaedra and Dan, and they brought in Parvati.
Wait,
I do feel like they're gonna probably tap heavy hitters on the shoulder.
I agree.
They need to stop doing that though, because then the next season everybody's gonna be hip to the strategy, and all the good people that we're looking forward to are gonna get put out fast.
I think they get put out anyway. I'm telling you, Boston Rob won. Angie wouldn't shake nobody's hand. Boston Rob, you could stay at home with all them kids and Amber. And if I was on the cast, I'm immediately getting out Jeremy and Tony. Mm-hmm. And as a woman, I would want to work with Brittany and Danielle, so I wouldn't get them out. Mm-hmm. All the Survivor guys are gone first. 1, 2, 3.
If they smart enough to get them out, I don't know if this cast knows how good they are, so we'll see. I can't wait to the first episode to see like what professionals everybody say. Like, is that such and such, or is that whoever? I can't wait to see that.
I'm ready, especially Brittany's. I'm ready to see hers. I'm excited.
Brittany is gonna have good confessionals. I can't wait. I just can't wait. Bob the drag queen is gonna narrate this show. He's gonna own the show. He's already owning the trailers. Like these are Bob the drag queen trailers that they're putting out. So
and that's the thing. That's why I think he's gonna be a traitor because he's been every commercial I see he's in there.
He's in it. He's gonna narrate this show and it's gonna be great. That's all I have, everybody. Make sure y'all DM me y'all fantasy picks. Y'all got y'all 6 people together. Jamaica Glenda.
I think I do. It's 1 or 2 people I'm going between.
I think I have my 6 and I DM'd to you on Twitter.
Okay. Yeah. I'm on the spreadsheet tomorrow. But everyone, please DM me your 6 people with your YouTube names, because that's how we're going to keep up with everyone, by their YouTube name. And I'm going to set up the spreadsheet. And if you want to get in on the cash prize, once you DM me, I'm going to DM you back Really Bees Cash App. You don't have to pay. If you don't want to pay, you don't have to. If you do, just send her $10. And it's winner takes all.
And how do you prefer? You said Twitter or Instagram DMs?
Twitter or Instagram, either one. Now, Dejan, you just got here and you said not too much on Daniela Charles. You must have been reading something Charles said way up. I don't even think we talked about Danielle, did we? We did.
You know what? I just read what Charles said. Tomorrow Danielle gonna be a traitor and a bad actress.
Oh, okay. Dejan just saw that. I'm gonna say, what did Charles say?
I do too. I do
Double
too.
DM me on Twitter or DM me on Instagram. Kiss My Cheeks TV. Either one. I think you have to follow me on Instagram to DM me, but either way. Who do you see as a dark horse on this cast similar to Peter last season? That is a good question, Zuda. My dark horse this season, I'm giving it to Chriselle because Chriselle is on my fantasy team.
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy the Selling Sunset.
I do too.
I don't know how Chriselle would do at a competition show, but I'm hoping she's not scared to speak her mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of hoping Trishelle is a traitor.
I am too. That was actually my dark horse as well.
Trishelle, yes.
Chriselle. I'm just hoping that Gabby from The Bachelorette isn't going to be pulling in her tears and crying, and it's like, no.
I'm not putting my faith on Carolyn. Carolyn is gonna be the quirky one, kind of like the MJ, where she gonna be saying stuff loud and wrong. She might be loud and right, but I think because she's so quirky, people aren't gonna take her serious.
I do think if she was a traitor and they were like talking or joking around, I do think Carolyn may accidentally mess up and accidentally say she's a traitor and not realize it, and then everyone gets her out. Because she's like the quirky, funny one.
What would be cute is maybe if they put Ivar as a traitor. Like they never let the UK people be a traitor. What if we just threw Ivar in there as a traitor? Because
that would be hilarious.
Nothing about
him. Would. Because nobody would probably thank him.
But hey, our UK person last season gave us good reads at the table. So I ain't putting that past the UK people.
And look, that UK, Traders UK on Peacock, I don't think season 3 is out there, but I just finished season 2. Them people be getting down on the Traders UK. It is good.
Yes, they do. It is good.
For real.
Dylan knew the Big Brother and Survivor players. Who the hell is Dylan? Look, Dylan can go home 4th.
Yeah, the Zac Efron and Britney Spears ex, and yeah, they can go.
I still can't believe you on the show because you Britney Spears ex. Like, yeah, what is that?
And then Zac Efron's brother, like.
Of all the people, Lanithia Leaks is not doing anything. She could have easily did Traders.
So is Traders okay? I know Peacock and Bravo, like, connected. Is the reason why she's not doing Traders is because that Bravo stuff going on?
I mean, go ahead and forgive the lady. Let her be on Traders at least. She ain't got to be a housewife, but she could be a trader.
Is the lawsuit over? Because remember, the lawsuit, if that's not over yet, they don't want to deal with her, I guess.
She dropped the lawsuit.
Oh, well, that was crazy. You did all that and you ain't get no coin?
I didn't follow it that seriously because it kind of seemed like if there was racism going on, she was down with it as long as she was getting paid. But once she got out the circle, she wanted to scream. And I don't really like stuff like that, so I didn't care. So I didn't follow. I heard that the lawsuit was dropped.
And that's the same reason I felt. When she was running the shots, telling Andy and them who she wanted on the show, who she didn't want on the show, she was okay. Andy was her brother. She was there. And that was the only issue I had with it. Listen, these corporations, we know how they act. But you can't blow the whistle when you're the one who is the problem.
And I also 100% believe if Bravo gave Nene one of them callback contracts, her ass would be the first one on filming day ready to be back on the show. So please.
Of course you would.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree. If Phaedra can be on, Nene can be on.
You said the same thing. I do agree. Phaedra shouldn't be on no Bravo nothing either.
To me, Phaedra is worse, but Bravo doesn't have.
And not only that, Teresa Giudice is as well. I mean, she's on House of Villains and currently, and well, not anymore, but she was on like House of Villains, and if they should give like people another chance in my opinion. You know, if Phaedra can be on, she can be on, kind of thing.
I agree. I would love to see this. Zuda, Nene, and Davon, but didn't Davon say after All Stars 5, she's gonna focus on being a pastor? She wasn't doing it anymore.
That's what she said after Big Brother All Stars. She said she was done with reality TV because she was going to focus on something, and then she surprised us again on, I think it was the GOAT, and then she surprised us now on All Stars.
Yeah, she was on the
No,
GOAT.
but she said she really wants to do the show. She said she wants to do the show bad.
Okay, well, I'm sure if y'all you can be a pastor and do traders, Davon.
I didn't even know she said that.
I saw a recent Instagram post where she said after the challenge All Stars 5 or whichever number they own, she wants to concentrate on becoming a pastor and focus on her family, which is nothing wrong with that. But if traders give you the call, you better take your Bible on down to the castle and get to playing.
I think she will.
You better give us after traders, then you can go sit down, Davon. But you at least need to let traders give you the call. Hey, Chris. Okay, I'm going to explain the points one more time for Chris. What you're doing is you're DMing me on Instagram or Twitter 6 contestants that you want to be on your fantasy team. For every week that they last, you get 10 points. If you pick a trader on your fantasy teams, for every week that they last, you get 20 points. If you pick a contestant, I'm just going to put Danielle out there because she's the first person I see, and she becomes a recruited trader. As soon as she becomes a recruited trader, that episode, if she lasts, she'll move from 10 to 20 points. Something we're doing different this season to kind of help not everyone have the same score as player of the episode, where the panel, which is me, Really B, Abby, and I think Busy was on it, but it's a panel. It'll be rotating guests. We're going to pick player of the week for every episode. And so if you have player of the week, you get an additional 5 points for that episode. So you have an opportunity to get an extra 5 points, but if your players last, you get a 10 points. If it's a trader, 20 points. So because we're not doing it via the app, we're just doing the spreadsheet point system. And I don't want to make it too hard on myself because I got a lot of work to do too. And I'm the one keeping up with the spreadsheet. And if you want to play for coins, Chris, once you DM me, I'm going to DM you back Really B's Cash App. And you just send her $10 and we're playing winner takes all. And if it happens to be 2 or 3 people with the same points at the end of this, then they just split it. And myself and Really B, we will have a team, but we aren't putting ourselves in the running since we are voting on player of the week. We're just playing for fun. So DM me if you have any more questions, Chris. You would love to see Amanda on there. Amanda, they don't have any challenge people this season, which I am missing my challenge players, but maybe
somebody said they picked because everybody wanted to be on 40.
Oh, okay.
And that was taping around the same time. And so 40 was such a big season. That's why they're not on this season.
I can see that. Next season, Traders 4, we'll have a couple of challengers. I feel like the next one you have to have is Wes. I feel like he should be next in line. I don't even know how Trishelle got the call, but whatever.
Still confused about that.
We ain't gonna go backwards. The lady won, whatever. Oh, why don't you try to? Yeah, we've seen worse. We've seen people come back for worse, but maybe not. We should say Black people. You know, a lot of time Black people don't get no second chance. But I would like to see Nene get a second chance. We'll see what's in the cards for her. You said Traders is only 10 days long. It only takes 10 days. to film Traitors, I can do that. Can they please let regular people play? I really would love to play Traitors. I got 10 days worth of PTO easy. I could do that. At least go back to season 1 with Cirie and let have regular people and have celebrities or reality stars.
And you saw how emotional those regular people were when they found out Cirie was playing them.
Yeah, the regular people don't know how to take it, but hell, they was mad at Phaedra. And Phaedra didn't even win. And Phaedra was mad at Dan. Oh, Phaedra was mad at Dan.
She was pissed off at Dan.
I think it needs to be in the rules that if you're a traitor, you can't throw other traitors under the bus. Because I feel like that hint Dan gave was just it ruined.
But the whole point of being a traitor is like the Sandra theory. Anybody but me. He knew everybody was looking at him, so he said, "Let me throw somebody else under the bus."
But he could have threw any other player. Like I forgot who was on. Like only other person I can think of right now is CT. He could have threw some guilt on CT, who is not a traitor, but by you being the traitor, calling out another traitor, I feel like Phaedra just didn't have a chance. But she made it a long time after Dan, so Phaedra played the hell out of that game. I ain't gonna be mad. I ain't mad at Phaedra. Yeah, I agree. He messed over Phaedra. They need to cast regular people like me. I see, number one, I ain't falling for all that. I got a baby at home, my wife pregnant, all that BS they fell for. I got my own bills to pay for. Congratulations on your new bundle of joy, but oh well. Everybody has a reason they want the money. So that's their fault for being gullible. Right. The UK, I watched Traitors UK, New Zealand, Australia, all the English speaking Traitors I have watched on Peacock, and they're all normal people and they're all really, really good. Especially if you all have time, a free weekend to binge watch something, binge watch Traitors UK. It is really, really, really good. Them people be reading. And the young man who just won season 2 of Traitors UK, he played that game hands down. He played that game to me better than Cirie. You got to go watch it for yourself. But the young man who just won Traitors season 2, he played that better than Cirie. And that's a hard thing to do. Only way Dan could have survived is, oh yeah, throwing a fellow traitor on the bus. What else could he do? So y'all think if his plan would have worked and he got out Phaedra, he would have just went home next. They still would have thought Dan was a traitor if they got out Phaedra or not.
Yeah, because he wasn't even acting right. I don't know what he was doing.
Dan was a disappointment. Like, some people have their show, and I think Big Brother is his show. Like I am tonight. Y'all know right now, Deal or No Deal Island is on. So I just want to see if Dr. Will still has it, because he's a Big Brother great. And I just want to see how he does on his Deal or No Deal Island.
I heard that Dr. Will, I do too, but I heard Dr. Will wasn't going to be on tonight.
He not on the show. He was the main name. Him and Poverty. Dr. Will isn't on Deal or No Deal Island. I don't know, but I'm about to go check it out. Oh, J. Mika fell off. He got to hold on.
Okay. Hey, I'm so sorry about that. What I was saying is, I heard that Dr. Will was going to be on episode 2 and Parvati was going to be on tonight. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's...
Oh, he's coming in. Well, I'm about to check it out. Ain't nothing else come on TV on Tuesday. So I'm about to check out Deal or No Deal Island. Dabu is trolling the chat talking about why is Kate back again? Kate, you had your fair share of traders. Please sit down and watch it at home like everybody else. But it's been an hour, y'all. Thank you, Jamika. Thank you, Glenda, for coming up and talking traders with me.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
It's always fun to have a good fantasy party. I am going to check out Rob and his podcast. Those interviews y'all said, I'm going to listen to a few of them and see what they're talking about. But remember, get me your DMs before the episode comes on 8 p.m. Central. Once Alan get to tapping people on the shoulders, you can't send me no DM for your fantasy team. So you have to get me your team's information in before Alan gets to tapping shoulders. And that's it. Any last word, Glenda or Jamika?
No, I'm excited for the season.
Same. I'm very excited.
Okay, well, check out the panel for week 1 only, because Thursday night they are releasing 3 episodes for the first week. And that's just going to give the panel a couple of days to watch those 3 episodes. We're going to come together on Sunday to give our review of the first 3 episodes. But after that, it'll be 1 episode a week, and the traders panel will be on Friday nights. I'll let y'all know the time. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll put all the schedules out there. But week 1 will be Sunday, and thereafter will be Friday nights. And I'm looking to have a good time with everybody this season. I'm gonna put my teams in the comments. Okay, Dabu, I'm gonna leave the live up for a little bit so you can put your team in the comments. But then everybody gonna see your team. I mean, I guess you don't care. I don't care if you don't care, Dabu. But you don't want people to get your secret sauce. You show everybody your team. But I will leave this up so you can get your team out there, and I'll pick up your team information later. And I hope everyone has a good night. I don't think I'm doing a live tomorrow night, so I'll see everybody Thursday night for the challenge finale live. I can't wait for the challenge to see who wins this. So I'll see everybody Thursday. Y'all have a good night. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will holler at y'all later. Bye.
Bye. Good night.